Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. This is the reading of the Morrigan client reading using the Fairy Wicca Tarot, the Druid Plant Oracle, and the Druid Animal Oracle. I have the cards laid out already. When I was shuffling the tarot deck, the first two that popped out are the Weaver Goddess and the Page of Pentacles. So this one is the World card in this deck. And what I was getting is that it's the beginning of the ending as we know it, which is loosely quoted off of the movie P.S. I Love You, an Irish-based movie, if you are curious. But it is a bit of a paradox. I know one of the aspects of the Morrigan is the Queen of the Fae, where they like to maybe talk in riddles or have you interpret things on your own, so it's better for experiencing and learning. So this is the beginning stages of something that is maybe not something that you've ever dealt with before. It's more on I guess at an adult level or a mature level if you're looking at that. So with this, I have that there's a lot of pairs, so I feel like there's multiple people involved in this situation. But for the first card, I have the Six of Air, the Six of Swords, and then the Thought is the Two of Wands. So it seems like there's a progression in moving forward into something that is new territory for you, if not being physically moving, or going into a new environment, a new workplace that involves new challenges and things that haven't been uncovered before, but you've experienced enough to have it be within your grasp, and it's something that is able to come into your life, and it looks like there's a person in your life with the King of Pentacles that was maybe more in charge, and it doesn't have to be a person, but I am getting that there's another person more in charge of it than you are, or that you were. And the underlying energy for the reading is the King of Wands. And both these cards are dominant. I'm getting it that they're the same person. So strong figure in your life that wanted to take the lead and wanted to be the one to drive the chariot. And I say that I don't have the chariot card in this deck, but I did pull out the horse card from the Druid Animal Oracle. And it's interesting because it came out with the fir moss, fir club moss. So you can see that there's the sun beaming in the horse card, and then you see the fir club moss. And with moss, it feeds off its decay. It really thrives in shaded areas. A lot of times it thrives in the depths of the forest. So with this one, it could be the mentality: through darkness there is light. Without one, there can't be the other. So if we didn't have darkness, it would be too bright with the sun, and vice versa, it would be too dark. The fir club moss also represents humble beginnings too. Maybe you've already had something established and now you're making something of your own. Something that's similar to an entrepreneur energy, but I don't feel like you're completely letting go or moving forward without bringing a couple of things with you into your new journey. So it looks like with the person that has the energy of the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, that it's a chance for you to really shine and show how you can work as maybe an equal or a person that if you were given a promotion because you've worked up to that point. And then in the past, you have the Five of Cups. So it was kind of, it looked like someone was giving you a little at a time, which could have been frustrating. Because with the Queen of Swords, she is more of like a confident and intelligent person. And I see that there's a lot of thinking things through before acting upon them with the Queen of Swords, which is a nice energy for the reading. Going back to the horse, I connect this energy to Maka, who is the one that I really see as the Queen of the Fae aspect of the Morrigan. It's also a maiden energy too, but you've worked with her, so you're most likely familiar with her. And as I say that, the other one that comes in to this reading is Maeve, another aspect of the Morrigan too. So the karmic energy, or why things are happening, is the Druid. So this one is the Magician in this deck, and it's being able to take everything that you're given and working with it. Sometimes with the Five of Cups, you're not given much, but it's okay because it's a nice trait to have, to work with the little that you have and to make it something that can be worthwhile. I also see that this one's high confidence too, but I don't think that the Queen of Swords would let that get over her head, and I don't think the Morrigan would have that either. Your environment is the Four of Air, the Four of Swords. So it can be a little draining because I did pull out extra cards for that one. Then I got the Ten of Swords. And this kind of feels like a heavy lugging around energy. It is one that you could consider a moving energy. And bringing all these things together. This could be physically moving, and this could be progression within a relationship too. It does affect multiple areas, but I would say that it affects the relationship a good amount, but in a good way. I could say that, and then I'll show you the cards for the further future, because I showed you the Queen of Air, which is the immediate future in this reading. The other cards that I got for the Four of Swords, aside from the Ten of Wands, is the Strength card. So this feels like it's an endurance energy with the Ten of Wands. Maybe some parts of you know that you can do it. I don't think this is one that you're saying that you want to give up on it. It's a lot of persistence with this, so it does make you understand. That's what I was getting with this one. This is the King of Cups. That there are some good things that happen, and then there's going to be struggle. But this is giving yourself emotional support during this time, because maybe other people are stressed in this situation and they aren't able to carry as much as you. So you can let go of what you don't need, but there is a good amount that you're going to carry into this new task that you're doing. But it does seem like it's task after task. And there's a lot of centering or sun energy that I get from this reading. So it does seem like it's when I think of it, it's also reminding me of the Sun card. And I know it can be considered the best card in the deck. And then after all that rain comes the sunshine type of energy too. So your hopes or fears card is the Sun card. I think you have confidence in yourself, but I also think other people have confidence in you too, specifically the dominant King of Pentacles, Wands person. There's a lot of pairs here, so I feel like it's a duo. It's not just one person. Aside from those two, there's also the King of Cups that was an extra card, but then the further future you have the Queen of Cups. King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So getting on each other's level. On the Fairy Queen. And then this is MacLear. And it's a big jump because in the beginning the card that came out again, sorry I was jumping, is the Page of Pentacles. So with the major with the court cards, this isn't the major arcana with the world, but with the court cards, it's the Page, Knight, Queen, and King, or the Princess, Prince, Queen, King, depending on the deck. So it's a starting off energy, but you go into high here in the immediate future, again you get the Queen of Swords, which is further and really thinking things through before doing it, because again, I don't feel like you're given a lot of options here. And then you turn into an aspect of the King of Cups. And with the King of Cups, I also feel like it could also go into the mix of this energy too, with the other person. Being able to accept and understand and give you the reign to, because I don't think you want to be a person that would just sit back. So the other cards to go with the further future, the Queen of Cups, we have the Lovers card and the Ten of Cups. And with the Minor Arcana, it's 1 through 10, and then it goes into the Court cards. So this is the Lovers card, the Beloved, and it's making me think like the afterlife. You're going into this life after the life that you've had. So it does seem like it's a different stage from what you've had previously. And it'll be for the better. Because maybe what was happening in the past was that there wasn't a lot of changes, or there was the consistent actions and thoughts that were happening because there wasn't a lot of progression based off of doing the same things and not having any changes. So I'm sorry I jumbled that, but I do have high hopes for this reading, and I don't say that in like it's anything bad. I think it's an optimistic reading, and a lot of things can happen. It feels like it's kind of close to the underdog, where you're not expecting it, because maybe the person kind of just goes into this position, but then they prosper in it. So maybe if you're going into a new area in your life and it's like you found a hidden talent that people didn't know about. So I think that will lead to a lot of self-discovery. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in another video.